Hey guys, wanted to give you an overview today of some of the different screen mounting options that we offer at OneGauge. I get a lot of questions about how should I mount my screen? Do you have a cluster for a whatever vehicle I might be driving, etc., etc. So I wanted to try to answer some of those questions now and explain a few of the different things that we offer and a few ideas on how to mount your screens. So the first thing, maybe the simplest, are these pre-cut ABS plastic bezels. So the idea here is that they're pre-cut, the holes are pre-cut to fit the screen. The bezel mounts over the screen just like that, and then you've got 4 holes on the corners that you can use to mount the screen to the bezel itself. And then you can cut this bezel to fit whatever shape instrument cluster housing hole you have in your dash. So we have a 12-inch version of these pre-cut bezels. We also have a 24-inch version, and if you did need other holes cut, those are things that we could do as well. So if you wanted 2 screens side by side, or if you wanted a different size screen, that's something that we could do. The next thing is more of a universal mount style 3D printed solution that we offer as well. So this top one is for our 10-inch screens, and these bottom 2 are for our 7-inch screens. I'll explain the difference here in a second. The way the screen installs is really simple. You take the faceplate off, you put the screen on, you've got 4 screws that mount it into the corners, and then you screw on the faceplate. So really easy. This is a great way to cleanly install one of our screens. The nice thing is, you could, if you wanted to have one of these cut out of wood or metal, these face plates, that's relatively easy. Just ask us for the files and we can share those with you. So the 10-inch here obviously fits our larger 10-inch screen. The 7-inch, the 2 7-inch setups fit our 7-inch screens. The smaller one right here is Holley specific. So the idea here is that it would mount into the same clusters or options that Holley sells as mounts for their own 7-inch screen. So there's a lot of products already on the market that fit a lot of different vehicles that would allow you to mount one of our screens in place of a Holley screen. So if you have any questions on that, I'm happy to explain how this works. For these other 2, you can see these holes in the back right here. These would allow one of our hinges or mounts to be installed on the back. That way, if you wanted to mount it to a dashboard or whatever you like, it's pretty easy to do that. So really, as you can see, this mount just mounts right to the back, and then you've got an adjustable hinge on the back that you can mount it to different surfaces. So that's also an option that we offer with our standard non-Holley 3D printed housings. So the next thing is probably the most custom. A lot of people want these for their vehicles. The problem is, personally, I don't have the time or the ability to be able to make vehicle specific clusters for every vehicle out there. So I get a lot of questions about really random vehicles. Unfortunately, there's not always the best solution, but there are people that do make different solutions for a variety of more popular vehicles. So for example, this is a Mazda Miata instrument cluster that LRB Speed makes. So they're just a company that makes a variety of metal, door panels and other kind of body parts, and they make these instrument clusters that I've worked with them to have pre-cut to the size of our screens. So if you've got a vehicle and we don't already offer some kind of instrument cluster for it, if you know of somebody that's making similar products, then a lot of times we can work with them to make sure that they can cut holes that would fit our screens. So another thing that we try to do, we've partnered with a lot of different people that make 3D printed versions of a type of this. So it's basically a 3D printed instrument cluster that would replace your stock cluster. That's a really great option. They're very affordable. We've got a variety of those on our website as well. And then we've also worked with a few CNC cutters in our area. Basically, this is the same type of faceplate as what we've got over here, but it's already pre-cut to fit this instrument cluster. So this is from an 80 to 86 Ford truck instrument cluster. What you would have to do though, of course, is cut out a lot of this back plate right here so that the screen could fit through and then mount to the front. So we do have some options like that, not for everything, but we're trying to make sure that we have a huge variety of options for different people. And then there are some online retailers like Mako Motorsports, and they sell a huge variety of different instrument clusters. We can work with them and provide them the dimensions and the cutouts that are required for my screens, and that would open up a whole nother avenue for different people being able to install our screens in a huge variety of vehicles. And they do really great cutouts. They're a little bit more on the pricey side, but you do get great quality instrument cluster for your money. So as usual, if you have any questions about different mounting solutions and mounting kits, we're happy to answer, happy to explain some of the different things we offer, and would love to be able to answer your questions. You can reach us at info@theonegauge.com. We also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/OneGauge. Thanks.